I was standing by the window of the place we used to go, watching how the city moves in rhythms I don't know. Then I saw the way the light caught the silver in your hair, and for a second I forgot that I wasn't standing there. He's wearing that new jacket, the one I never choose, walking in the shadows of the man I had to lose. I'm counting every second, I'm measuring the space between the way he looks at you and the lines upon your face. The air inside my lungs feels like it's turning into stone, watching how he treats the heart I used to call my own. I'm a ghost in the reflection, I'm a shadow on the wall, watching how you lean on him and never even fall. And he holds your hand like you're never gonna let it go, like he's the only one who knows the secrets that I know. He got his fingers in a lace where mine were meant to be, living out the forever that was stolen away from me. It's a quiet kind of torture, it's a beautiful despair, watching how he touches what is no longer there. Yeah, the world is moving forward while I'm sinking in the sand, 'cause he holds your hand. I watch him leaning closer just to catch a word you said, putting all the ghosts of us to a quiet final bed. He doesn't know the story of the scar upon your wrist, or the way you close your eyes before you're even being kissed. He's got the now and later, he's got the sun bright, while I'm just a memory fading in the middle of the night. I'm jealous of the sidewalk, I'm jealous of the breeze that gets to be around you while I'm falling to my knees. And he holds your hand like he's never gonna let it go, like he's the only one who knows the secrets that I know. He's got his fingers in a lace where mine were meant to be, living out the forever that was stolen away from me. It's a quiet kind of torture, it's a beautiful despair, watching how he touches what is no longer there. Yeah, the world is moving forward while I'm sinking in the sand, 'cause he holds your hand. Does he know you like I do? Does he see the hidden pain? Or is he just a shelter from the middle of the rain? I wanna rip the world apart, I wanna scream your name, but I'm just a spectator at a cold and lonely game. It's not fair, it's not fair. Left to right, out of sight. He's got you now, I'm just a ghost. He holds your hand. Blue light from the phone is burning holes inside my head. I'm counting every shadow dancing around this empty bed. The ceiling fan is spinning like a ghost I used to know, reminding me of places that I'm forced to let you go. I've turned the pillow over just to find a cooler side, but there's nowhere in this mattress where a heavy heart can hide. My eyes are feeling gritty like the sand inside a glass, watching every minute of the morning slowly pass. The silence is a hum, it's getting louder in my ears, a rimming a compilation of my regrets and my fears. I'm begging for the darkness just to take me in its arms. But the memory of your laughter is the loudest of alarms. And I cannot sleep, no matter how I try. Stuck beneath the weight of every hello and goodbye. The sheets are like a prison and the blankets are like lead. I'm living every moment that we ever should have said. I'm a prisoner of the 3 a.m., a victim of a lie, trying to find an ending to this never-ending night. Yeah, the world is dreaming peacefully while I am wide awake for my own heart's sake. I went to get some water just to walk across the floor, avoiding every corner and the handle of the door. Your ghost is in the hallway, your scent is in the air. I'm reaching for a comfort that is no longer there. I've tried to read a chapter, I've tried to drink some tea, but nothing stops the water from just swallowing up me. I'm a battery that's broken, I'm a motor running dry, staring at the forever that turned into a lie. And I cannot sleep, no matter how I try. Stuck beneath the weight of every hello and goodbye. The sheets are like a prison and the blankets are like lead. I'm living every moment that we ever should have said. I'm a prisoner of the 3 a.m., a victim of a lie, trying to find an ending to this never-ending night. Yeah, the world is dreaming peacefully while I am wide awake for my own heart's sake. Just let me drift, just let me fade. I'm tired of the promises and plans that we made. My brain won't shut the window, my heart won't lock the gate. I'm drowning in the maybe, and I'm drowning in the late. I just wanna sleep. Oh, let me sleep. Sun's coming up, nothing changed. Still tired, still you. I cannot sleep, I cannot sleep. I was leaning on the brick wall of that cafe on the square when the scent of your perfume came floating through the air. I saw you through the window leaning back against the wood, looking like a version of yourself I never understood. Your coffee was steaming but your eyes were burning bright, like it finally found a way to make it through the longest night. I watched the way you tucked a strand of hair behind your ear. For the first time in a lifetime, I didn't feel you new. There's a glowing in your spirit that I haven't seen in years, a strange and holy silence where there used to be the tears. I'm standing in the shadows of the man I used to be, watching how you finally found a part of you that's free. And you look happy, it's killing me to say that you're better off don't look like the person who was broken and was weak. It's a bittersweet mercy. It's a jagged kind of grace, seeing all the someday written all across your face. I'm glad you found your heaven, even if I'm in the cold. The story's finally told. Across the room, and he sat down at my seat, and I felt the entire world just crumble at my feet. You laughed at something small, he said, a genuine, easy sound, not the guarded kind of laughter that we used to have around. I realized in that moment that I was just the rain, the necessary weather for the healing of your pain. I'm a chapter that you finished, I'm a ghost inside a book, but you don't even get the past a second lonely look, and you look happy. Killing me to say that you're better off without me. In every single way, the light is back inside you, the colors in your cheek, and you don't look like the person who was broken and was weak. It's a bittersweet mercy, it's a jagged kind of grace, seeing all the someday written all across your face. I'm glad you found your heaven, even if I'm in the cold. The story's finally told. The moonlight's drawing patterns on the place you used to sleep, across the secrets and the promises I'm struggling to keep. I'm hugging the cold corner of the mattress just to feel if any part of us is left that's tangible and real. The ceiling fan is humming like a choir in the dark, searching for a fire in a world without a spark. I've got the pillows stacked up high to mimic where you lay, just trying to survive the night until the break of day. The silence is a predator that's stalking through the room, turning every memory into a heavy kind of gloom. It's so cold over there, I'm reaching through the shadows, but I'm touching on the air, finding out the hard way that you're no longer there. And I'm staring at the empty side of the bed again tonight, losing every battle with the morning and the light. The sheets are like a desert and the blankets are like stone, reminding me of everything it means to be alone. It's a hollow kind of ache, it's a ribbon kind listen to the tapping of the ghosts inside the rain. Yeah, the heart is wide awake while the soul is feeling dead. On the empty side of the bed, I went to wash the pillowcase, but I couldn't bear the thought of losing every battle that the two of us have fought. I can still see the indentation where your head used to rest, like a permanent reminder of the heart inside my chest. I'm living in a fortress made of cotton and of thread, replaying every single word that you and I have said. The clock is ticking louder than it ever did before, as I watch the sliver of the light beneath the door. And I'm staring at the empty side of the bed again tonight, losing every battle with the morning and the night. The sheets are like a desert and the blankets are like stone, reminding me of everything it means to be alone. It's a hollow kind of ache, it's a rhythmic kind of pain. Listen to the tapping of the ghosts inside the rain. Yeah, the heart is wide awake while the soul is feeling dead. On the empty side of the bed. Come back and haunt me, come back and stay. I don't wanna face another lonely hearted day. The space is getting wider, the cold is getting deep. I'm losing all the sanity I promised I would keep. Oh, it's too quiet. Why? Oh, it's too quiet. Oh, it's too quiet. Cold cotton. Oh, it's too quiet. Oh, memory. Oh, it's too quiet. Just me. Oh, it's too quiet. Just me. Just space out of the bed. I'm standing in the kitchen while you're pouring out the tea, but your eyes just wander past like you're looking through me. I spoke a good morning, but it dissolved into the air. A quiet desperation that you didn't even hear. I'm a shadow on the floorboard, I'm a ripple in the glass, watching every second of our silent history pass. I'm reaching for your sleeve, but my fingers never land, like I'm made of smoke and water and a fistful of sand. The television's humming and the radio is loud, but I'm just a lonely figure in an empty-hearted cloud. I'm screaming in the hallway, but the walls don't make a sound, waiting for a footprint that will never touch the ground. And I am just a ghost in the house that we built, drowning in the silence and the weight of the guilt. You look right through my spirit like I'm made of thin air, leaving me to wander in the nowhere and the there. I'm a haunted without beauty, I'm a soul without a name, living in the ashes of a cold and dead flame. Yeah, you're moving through the rooms, but you're never really close. I am just a ghost. sat down on the sofa right beside you on the right, hoping for a flicker or a spark of human light. But you turned a page inside like the room was feeling cold. As the story of us we will begin to turn to mold. I'm a sentence you've forgotten, I'm a song you'll never play. A mist that's slowly vanishing at the break of every day. I'm not dead and I'm not living, I'm just hanging in the in-between. The most invisible man that you have ever never seen. And I am just a ghost in the house that we built, drowning in the silence and the weight of the guilt. You look right through my spirit like I'm made of thin air, leaving me to wander in the nowhere in the there. I'm a haunted without beauty, I'm a soul without a name, living in the ashes of a cold and dead flame. Yeah, you're moving through the rooms, but you're never really close. I am just a invisible man, I'm pulling the curtains, but the gray still finds a way to bleed through the hollow places in my chest where I used to plant the seed. The air in here is heavy, like it's made of lead and dust. Watching the silver on the picture frames begin to turn to rust. My hands are feeling frozen though the thermostat is high. I'm staring at the ceiling and I'm asking when and why. The floorboards are like ice beneath the weight of my bare feet. And I'm realizing that the us in here will never be complete. I've got 3 layers of blankets, but I can't get warm enough. I'm finding out the hard way that the soul is fragile stuff. A soulful shivering whisper easing in here. The breath inside my lungs is turning into clouds of white as I'm bracing for the cruelty of another lonely night. And the room is cold, but the heart is even colder, with the weight of 1,000 evermores resting on my shoulder. Every corner is a cavern, every shadow is a blade, cutting through the safety of the promises we made. I'm shaking in the center of a wide and empty space, searching for the thermal heat of your familiar face. Yeah, the fire's gone out, and the truth is being told. I went to pour some coffee just to feel the steam against my skin. But it's gone bitter and stone cold before the first sip can begin. The sofa's looking larger than it did a week ago. A vast and lonely island in a sea of gray and snow. I'm losing all the feeling in the tips of every bone. The physical geography of being this alone. I try to rub my arms, but I can't find a friction spark. Just a lonely man who's drowning in the middle of the dark. The room is cold, but the heart is even colder. With the weight of 1,000 evermores resting on my shoulder. Every corner is a cavern, every shadow is a blade, cutting through the safety of the promises we made. I'm shaking in the center of a wide and empty space, searching for the thermal heat of your familiar face. Yeah, the fire's going out and the truth is being told. The room is cold. Give me the heat, give me the flame. I'm tired of the winter that's attached to your name. My blood is turning into ice, my spirit's turning blue. I'm dying in the frost of everything that used to be you. I'm freezing. Oh, I'm freezing. Oh, I'm freezing. Breath on the glass, the time will pass. It's so cold. The salt has left a trail across my skin like a desert road, carrying the weight of a heavy and a broken cold. I've been staring at the wall until the patterns start to blur, thinking about the ghost of the people that we were. The faucet's dripping steady, but my eyes are finally dry. I've run out of the reasons and the how to and the why. There's a hollow in my chest where the storm used to reside. Now it's just a quiet valley where the lonely secrets hide. My throat is feeling dusty and my spirit's feeling thin. I'm letting all the silence and the empty spaces in. The well has hit the bottom and the bucket's made of lead. I've said every single word that could ever have been said, and I've got no more tears. The reservoir is gone. I'm just a hollow vessel waiting for the break of dawn. The pain has turned to static, the fire's turned to frost, counting up the beauty of everything I've lost. It's a peaceful kind of dying, it's a quiet kind of dying, standing in the shadows of a long forgotten sun. Yeah, the heart is still beating, but the rivers run clear. There's nothing left to fear, no more tears. I try to force a sorrow just to feel that I was real, but the nerves have all been severed from the things I used to feel. I'm a map without a border, I'm a clock without a hand, sinking very slowly into the middle of the sand. Your picture's on the table, but it's just a piece of glass. Watching all the shadows of the lonely hours pass. I'm not angry, I'm not hurting, I'm just feeling nothing at all. Waiting for the final piece of the sky to finally fall. And I've got no more tears. The reservoir is gone, I'm just a hollow vessel waiting for the gray of dawn. The pain has turned to static, the fire's turned to frost. Counting up the beauty of everything I've lost. It's a peaceful kind of dying, it's a quiet kind of dying. Standing in the shadows of a long forgotten sun. Yeah, the heart is still beating, but the rivers run clear. There's nothing left to fear, no more tears. Let the desert grow, let the spirit fade. I paid the final tribute for the promises we made. I'm a statue made of soul, I'm a pillar made of bone. I'm finally finding comfort in being this alone. I've cried it all away. Bone dry, bone dry. Still sky. Bone dry. Finish no more tears. Bone dry. Won't sleep. Bone dry. I saw the light in your window, a glow I used to call my home. But now I'm standing on the pavement, chilling in the night alone. I saw a shadow on the curtain, a silhouette I didn't know, moving with a confidence that I could never seem to show. He's hanging up his jacket on the hook behind the door, the one that used to hold the heavy burdens that I bore. He's walking through the kitchen like he's always lived inside, while I'm out here with the secrets that I have no place to hide. The keys still feel familiar in the palm of my shaking hand, but the lock has been rewritten like a drawing in the sand. I'm looking at a life that's got no vacancy for me, just a ghost of the man that I was supposed to be. And he's taking my place, he's wearing my crown. He's building a kingdom while I'm burning down. He's tasting the sugar, he's drinking the wine, in the house that was built by this heart of mine. I'm a footnote in the story, I'm a blur in the frame, while he's learning the magic attached to your name. Yeah, I'm watching my heaven through a cold painted glass, watching him take my place. Does he know how you like your coffee when the morning's feeling great? Or the way you need the silence at the ending of the day? I watched him leaning closer just to brush away your hair, doing all the little things that I forgot were even there. He's got the good morning and he's got the sleep tight. He's the one who gets to hold you in the middle of the night. I'm a relic in the attic, I'm a letter in the trash, watching all our forever turn to smoke and turn to ash. And he's taking my place, he's wearing my crown, he's building a kingdom while I'm burning down. He's tasting the sugar, he's drinking the wine in the house that was built by this heart of mine. I'm a footnote in the story, I'm a blur in the frame, while he's learning the magic attached to your name. Yeah, I'm watching my heaven through a cold pane of glass. Was I that easy to erase? Was I just a temporary space? I gave you my soul, I gave you my blood. Now I'm just a memory dragged through the mud. The lock is changed, the bed is made. I'm just a man who stayed too long. He took my place. He took my place.
I've been sitting in the driveway with the engine humming low, counting all the reasons why I should've let this go. The porch lights flickering like a heart that's lost its beat, watching all our forever dreams dissolve upon the street. Not leaving in a fury, I'm not leaving in a rage. I'm just finally tired of the ink upon the page. I packed the memories in the trunk, the heavy and the light, and I'm trading in this hollow house for the silence of the night. The key feels like a mountain in the palm of my shaking hand, as I try to make a peace that neither of us can understand. So for a sign of time, I'm closing up the windows and I'm locking every door, realizing I don't belong in this story. I'm gonna walk away for good. I'm gonna set us free from the version of the people that we were supposed to be. No more maybe, no more wait, no more crying in the hall. I'm just letting every heavy curtain finally fall. It's a quiet kind of ending, it's a peaceful kind of pain, like a fire burning out underneath the falling rain. Yeah, the road is looking lonely, but the truth is understood. I'm walking away for good. I checked the mirror one last time to see if I was there, but I saw a ghost of someone else just thinning in the air. I used to fear the distance and I used to fear the dark, but staying here is colder than a world without a spark. I'm leaving you the kitchen and I'm leaving you the bed. I'm leaving all the sorries that we ever should have said. I'm driving past the corner where we met for the first time, and I'm finally letting go of the mountain I couldn't climb. And I'm gonna walk away for good. we're supposed to be. No more maybe, no more wait, no more crying in the hall. I'm just letting every heavy curtain finally fall. It's a quiet kind of ending, it's a peaceful kind of pain, like a fire burning out underneath the falling rain. Yeah, the road is looking lonely, but the truth is understood. I'm walking away. I'm not running from the love, I'm running for my life. I'm cutting through the shadow with a cold and honest knife. It's better to be lonely than to be a hollow shell. I'm walking out of heaven and I'm walking out of hell. I'm letting go. It's over, walking away for good.
Fire used to burn where the winter settled in. I've grown a thicker armor underneath this weary skin. I remember how I trembled at the mention of your name. Back before I realized we were playing such a game. I've boarded up the windows, I've soldered every crack. I'm moving through the silence, and I'm never looking back. The softness in my spirit has been beaten into shape until there's no more feeling left for sorrow to escape. The hammer of the heart I keep the curtains heavy and the sunlight out of sight, trying to stress the safety of the middle of the night. The ceiling fan is humming like a lullaby of old, keeping out the stories that the waking world has told. In here the coffee's never cold and your side of bed is warm. There's a quiet kind of shelter from the center of the storm. I'm tracing out the borders of a life I used to know, back before reality decided it should go. The alarm clock is a monster that I'm trying to ignore, while I'm drifting through the hallways and the shadows on the floor. Oh, sulfur haze, the logic of the morning is a blade against my skin. So I'm diving back to where the better parts begin. Because only in my dreams is the color in your eyes, and the I love you isn't followed by the goodbyes. The world is looking steady and the house is feeling whole. There's a healing in the middle of this broken-hearted soul. I'd rather stay a prisoner of the velvet and the deep, finding everything I'm missing in this century of sleep. Yeah, the truth is looking ugly and the fantasy is gold, only in my dreams. I'm walking through a garden where the roses never die, underneath the purple of a never-ending sky. I can feel your hand in mine and the way you used to breathe, without the terrifying moment that you had to leave. Out there the air is thin and the streets are paved with lead, but in here I'm living every word we ever said. I'm a king inside a kingdom made of pillows and of dust, turning every never into a someday I can trust. Cause only in my dreams is the color in your eyes, and the I love you isn't followed by the goodbyes. The world is looking steady and the house is feeling whole. There's a healing in the middle of this broken-hearted soul. I'd rather stay a prisoner of the velvet and the deep, finding everything I'm missing in the sanctuary of sleep. The truth is looking ugly and I saw you standing by the fountain where we used to throw the gold, but your eyes were like a winter that was never quite as cold. I stepped into your orbit, I was waiting for the spark, but I was just a shadow drifting deeper in the dark. You looked at me so strangely, like a face you never seen, like I was just a flicker on a broken movie screen. No recognition in the tilt of your familiar head, just a vast and hollow silence where the everything was said. The history we've written is a book you threw away. 1,000 I love yous you managed to unsay. Soul for breaking whisper. The bridges turn to ashes and the map is torn in two, and there's no more room for us inside the U. And it's the quietest of tragedy, the way you forgot my name, like you never felt my fire, like you never shared my flame. I'm a ghost inside your memory, I'm a ripple in the sand, watching all our forever slip right through your shaking hand. You're moving through the morning while I'm drowning in the shame of realizing that for you I'm just a face without a name. Yeah, the world is looking steady while I'm going up in smoke, just a heart you never broke. I checked the old digital prints that we used to share online, but you've cropped me out of every frame and every single line. You got a new circle and you've got a brand new life, while I'm still living in the echoes of that final lonely night. It's like I never happened, like I never occupied the space beside you on the pillow, or the lines across your face. I'm a footnote in a chapter that you've already outgrown, the most painful kind of quiet I have ever known. And it's the quietest of tragedy, the way you forgot my name, like you never felt my fire, like you never shared my flame. I'm a ghost inside your memory, I'm a ripple in the sand, watching all our forever slip right through your shaking hand. You're the morning while I'm drowning in the shame of realizing that for you I'm just a face without a name. Yeah, the world is looking steady while I'm going up in smoke, just a heart you never broke. Say it once, just say it one more time before you turn the hours into a lonely uphill climb. I'm not a stranger, I'm the man who knew your soul. Now I'm just a fragment of a world that's never thin line, blank pages, ooh, faces, I'm blue. You're moving on, you forgot my name. The blue light of the screen is burning shadows on the wall. I'm staring at your digits, waiting for the pride to fall.
It's 3:02 in silence, it's the loudest thing I hear, mixed with the ghost of your I love you ringing in my ear. I've typed 1,000 messages and cleared them all away, afraid of all the heavy things I know I shouldn't say. The room is getting smaller and the air is getting thin. I'm losing every battle to the state I'm living in. My thumb is hovering above the calling sin, stuck between the lover and the shadow of the friend. I'm a heartbeat from the edge, I'm a second from the break, praying for a comfort that I know I shouldn't take. And it's those late night calls that I never should make, searching for a healing in the middle of the ache. I'm reaching through the static, I'm reaching through the dark, trying to find a flicker of our long extinguished spark. The world is fast asleep while I'm drowning in the blue, just one ring away from falling back to you. Yeah, the night is a desert and the morning is a wall. In these late night calls, I wonder if you're sleeping or if you're staring at the sky, wondering if you're haunted by the same hello and bye. Do you have your ringer off, or is it by your head? Are you living in the memory of everything we said? I just wanna hear you breathing, just to know that you're okay, even if it means I'm throwing all my dignity away. The liquor's getting warmer and the clock is moving slow. I'm a man who's lost the anchor and there's nowhere left to go. And it's those late night calls that I never should make, searching for a healing in the middle of the ache. I'm reaching through the static, I'm reaching through the dark, trying to find a flicker of our long extinguished spark. The world is fast asleep while I'm drowning in the blue, just one ring away from falling back to you. Yeah, the night is a desert and the morning is a wall. In these late night calls, pick up the phone, I'm dying on the line, I'm losing every piece of me that used to be divine. I'm desperate for the sound, I'm desperate for the light. I just need to hear you once before I say goodbye. No answer, no dancer. 3:45 a.m. Still only late night calls. I'm sitting on the floorboards where the boxer used to be, sifting through the fragments of a younger you and me. Here's a Polaroid from Vegas where the lighting was all wrong, but you look like a melody inside a perfect song. The edges are curling, colors start to bleed, a physical reminder of the life I no longer lead. I'm tracing out your silhouette with the shaking lonely hand, building up a castle on a foundation made of sand. The gloss is getting dusty and the ink is getting thin. I don't know where the memory ends or where the pains begin. I'm trapped inside a frozen frame, a second caught in time, staring at a mountain that I'm never gonna climb. And it's just pictures on the wall, shadows in the hall, watching every summer turn to winter and to fall. You're smiling at the camera like you're never gonna go, like you're the only secret that the world will ever know. But I'm the only witness to the way the story ends, stuck between the lovers and the ghost of former friends. Yeah, the frame is made of silver, but the heart is made of glass, watching all our forever pass, watching all our forever pass. I found the one from New Year's where the confetti hit the floor, before we knew the silence that was waiting at the door. You're leaning on my shoulder with that never-ending look, the most beautiful of chapters in a very broken book. I wanna reach inside the paper, I wanna pull you through to find the part of me that only lived because of you. But it's just a chemical reflection, trickle light and shade, the most expensive kind of debt that I have ever paid. And it's just pictures on the wall, shadows in the hall, watching every summer turn to winter and to fall. You're smiling at the camera like you're never gonna go, like you're the only secret that the world will ever know. But I'm the only witness to the way the story ends, stuck between the lovers and the ghost of former friends. Yeah, the frame is made of silver, but the heart is made of glass, watching all our forever pass. It a paper, just a photo, just a wall, pictures on the wall, pictures on the wall, pictures on the wall, pictures on the wall. I poured my spirit in the cracks to try and keep the floor from breaking. I gave you every single breath that I was capable of taking. We built a garden in the desert, prayed the rain would find a way to keep the colors from the turning to a shade of dusty gray. I've got the callous hands to prove I worked the soil until the dawn, but I'm waking up to realize that the life we grew is gone. It isn't for the lack of trying, it isn't for the lack of tears. I've spent the currency of hope to buy us just a few more years. The math is simple, but the answer is a blade against the chest. We put our weary hearts and souls to the ultimate of test. The bridge is made of silver, but the river's made of fire. We reached the very ceiling of our desperate desire.
sky from falling. I'm standing in the silence while the ghost of us is calling. You can stitch the wounds together, you can try to hide the scars, but you can't build a heaven out of broken, dying stars. We fought a war we couldn't win, we ran a race we couldn't finish, watching every spark we ever had slowly diminish. Yeah, the truth is cold and heavy, and it's finally being rough. Love is not enough. I checked the blueprints and the plans to see exactly where we fell, but we were sinking from the moment that our lonely vessel sailed. You can't fix a shattered mirror just by wishing for the glass, or stop the heavy winter when the summer starts to pass. I'm looking at your tired eyes and seeing my reflection there. Two people drowning in a room that's running out of air. It's a tragedy of timing, it's a comedy of fate, realizing that the saving us has come a day too late. And I'm learning that love is not enough to keep the sky from falling. I'm standing in the silence while the ghost of us is calling. You can stitch the wounds together, you can try to hide the scars, but you can't build a heaven out of broken, dying stars. We fought a war we couldn't win, we ran a race we couldn't finish, watching every spark we ever had slowly diminish. Yeah, the truth is cold and heavy, and it's finally being rough. Love is not enough. Love is not enough. Empty hands, broken plans. I love you, but it's over. Love is not enough. I was standing on the sidewalk, just outside your kitchen light, watching how the shadows danced across the velvet of the night. I saw you through the window, leaning back against the sink, holding on to something new, much faster than a blink. You threw your head back gently in the way I used to know, back when I was the only one who could make your spirit glow. But the air between us now is like a wall of solid glass, watching all the used to be's and could have beens pass. The silence in my hallway is a heavy kind of sound, while your feet are barely even touching on the ground. The lightning's in the parlor, but the thunder's in my chest, watching how it puts your lonely worries to rest. And it makes you laugh, a sound I haven't heard in years, a melody that's finally washing out the salt of all your tears. He's got the key to every room I used to call my own, building up a garden where I only left a stone. It's a beautiful kind of poison used to know the timing of the dimples in your cheek, the secret little language that we didn't have to speak. But he's found a new translation, he's found a better rhyme. He's taking up the space inside your forever and your time. I'm a record that is skipping on a song you've already turned off. I'm the ghost inside the closet, I'm the shadow in the coffin. I watch him tell the story and I watch you leaning close, giving him the pieces of you that I love the most. And he makes you laugh, a sound I haven't heard in years, a melody that's finally washing out the salt of all your tears. He's got the key to every room I used to call my own, building up a garden where I only left the stone. It's a beautiful kind of poison, it's a jagged kind of grace, seeing all the brightness written all across your face. Yeah, the world is singing hallelujah while I'm splitting, 'cause it makes you laugh. Why is it so easy? Why is it so loud? I'm a lonely, raining figure in a happy summer cloud. I wanna hate the music, I wanna break the song. I'm tired of being the only one who's ever in the wrong. It makes you laugh, makes you laugh. He's a punchline on the tragedy. Why you still laugh? No lie, he's a punchline, I'm the tragedy. He makes you laugh. I've memorized the cracks upon the ceiling of this room, waiting for a light to break the heavy silent gloom. I pick it up, I put it down, I check the signal strength. I've gone to every logical and desperate kind of lane. The battery is dying, but I'm plugged into the wall. Terrified, I blink and somehow miss the coming call. The screen is like a mirror, reflecting back my fear that everything I wanna say is what you'll never hear. 3 little dots appear, and then they vanish in the air, leaving me with nothing but a hollow static stare. The coffee's gone to ice and the clock is moving fast. How long can a single hello actually last? And I'm waiting by the phone like a prisoner in a cell, caught between a heaven and a slow and lonely hell. Every buzz is like a lightning bolt, every chime is like a blade. I'm paying for the silence and the choices that we made. I'm a heartbeat from the message, I'm a second from the truth, wasting all the magic of my restless lonely youth. Yeah, the world is moving on, but I'm stuck inside the zone, waiting by the phone. I try to go outside just to breathe a different air, but I couldn't leave the charge nostalgia or the ghost of you that's there. I'm checking every app and I'm refreshing every feed, searching for a mention of the comfort that I need. Was it something that I wrote? Was it something that I missed? Is there someone else's name that's at the top of your own list? The delivered sign is mocking me and staring through my soul, while I'm losing every fragment of my sanity control. And I'm waiting by the phone like a prisoner in a cell, caught between a heaven and a slow and lonely hill. Every buzz is like a lightning bolt, every chime is like a blade. I'm paying for the silence and the choices that we made. I'm a heartbeat from the message, I'm a second from the truth, wasting all the magic of my restless. Only you. Yeah, the world is moving on, but I'm stuck inside the zone, waiting by the phone. Hey. Oh, oh. When I'm waiting by the phone like a prisoner in a cell, caught between a heaven and a slow and lonely hell. Every buzz is like a lightning bolt, every chime is like a blade. I'm paying for the silence and the choices that we made. I'm a heartbeat from the message, I'm a second from the truth, wasting all the magic, but my rest is only you. Yeah, the world is moving on, but I'm stuck inside the zone, waiting by the phone. Waiting by the phone. Waiting by the phone. Waiting by the phone. I'm looking at the calendar and tracing back the years, and all I see is wasted breath and an ocean full of tears. I thought I was building something holy, something true, but I was just a carpenter for a house of lies and you. The ink inside the journal is turned into a smudge, and I'm the only prisoner and I'm the only judge. I don't miss the way you tasted, I don't miss the way you felt. I'm just disgusted by the forever that I let our spirits melt. The fire didn't purify, it only left the soot. I'm crushing every memory underneath my heavy foot. The poison's in the water and the honey's turned to gold. I'm watching every statue trash. Not a scar, not a story, just a bad memory. I've been carrying this rain cloud in a paper bag for years. Saw stain maps upon my face from 1,000 wasted tears. The gravity in this hallway feels like it's pulling at my bones. Listening to the silence, talking heavy, hollow tones. I search for every silver lining, but the clouds are made of lead, and I'm stumbling over every single word I ever said. The light inside the refrigerator is the brightest thing I see in this lonely little kingdom of the ghost of you and me. The mirror is a stranger and the clock is just a ghost, losing all the pieces of the man I love the most. I'm running on a battery that's leaking in the dark, trying to find a reason or a tiny little spark. And I'm just tired of being sad, I'm tired of the fight, I'm tired of the shadows in the middle of the night. My heart is like a garment that's been folded one too many times, worn out by the rhythm of these lonely rhythmic rhymes. I don't wanna feel the healing, I just wanna feel the gone, waiting for a version of a world that's moving on. Yeah, the ache has grown so heavy that it's all I've ever had, and I'm tired of being sad. Try to buy a new perspective, but the price was far too high. So I'm sitting in the wreckage of a long and slow goodbye. The floorboards know my secrets, they've heard every muffled sigh, watching how the darkness tries to finish up the job. I used to think that hurting was a way to stay alive, but I'm running out of oxygen and the will to just survive. I'm a pilot in a cockpit with a broken down control, watching all the static take a harvest of my soul. And I'm just tired of being sad, I'm tired of the fight, I'm tired of the shadows in the middle of the night. My heart is like a garment that's been folded one too many times, worn out by the rhythm of these lonely rhythmic rhymes. I don't wanna feel the healing, I just wanna feel a violin enters, a very slow rise and slide that stops on a high, trembling note. There is no beat, just the sound of two instruments breathing. The clock on the mantle is frozen on the hour we met, while the sun is retreating in a final and golden sunset. I'm memorizing the way that the light is the side of your face before the silence of tomorrow takes over this sacred space. Your hand is so warm, but the air is beginning to chill. And for one heartbeat longer, the entire world is standing still. I'm not looking for reasons, and I'm not looking for a way out. I'm just drowning in the things that we never have to die. I'm tracing the map of the life that we built in the dark, from the very first flicker to the very last dying spark. The suitcase is waiting, but the hallway is miles long, like the final few notes of a beautiful, terrifying song. I wanna say stay, but the word is a stone in my throat. As we're drifting apart on a small and a sinking boat, I'm keeping the scent of your sweater inside of my lungs, a final translation of the language of our silent tongues. The door is a shadow that's waiting to swallow the light, and I'm bracing my soul for the cold of an endless night. Soulful, breaking whispers, the violence crying for everything we couldn't save, as we stand on the edge of this quiet and beautiful wave. And this is the one last goodbye, the closing of the book, the final and longest and loneliest kind of a look. No more tomorrow, no more I'll see you soon, just the ghost of our shadows underneath a disappearing moon. It's the end of the road, it's the clearing of the sky, as I watch the last bit of the us finally start to die. Yeah, the music is fading, but the truth is sitting high. One last goodbye, one last goodbye. Hold on to the second, don't let the light terrified of the silence and the choices we made. I wanna live in this moment, I wanna stay in this pain. Anything is better than the sun without the rain. Stay, finger by finger, the memory will linger. It's time, it's final.